I was really into those epic fantasy movies when I was a kid. We had like the extended edition where it had all these behind the scene things, and I just remember thinking it was the coolest thing because all the CGI and the set design and how it all got put together to a movie, I just was like, this is amazing. I had always liked art and I was good at it and I did it all the time, but I never really considered it as a career because no one tells you can do art as a career. I remember in high school, one of my art teachers, she really started to push me in that direction and try to convince me that you can't have a career in art. There's plenty of things you can do. And I thought, oh, maybe I could be doing just freelance editorial illustration. There wasn't ever like one pathway that was like, oh, I'm gonna do this. It was more of like an exploratory phase. And I was trying to figure out what the heck I was gonna do. When I was in college, I majored in illustration. I was a little lost and I didn't really know what I was gonna do when I graduated. I had a friend who was in animation that had gotten me to take a 3D class, and that sort of changed everything for me because I started taking this 3D class and my teacher, he sort of filled me in on the whole automotive CGI retouching industry that I just hadn't ever even considered it. I didn't even know it existed. I felt like once I figured out my direction, like what I wanted to do, it was such a struggle for me to do it because I didn't have the support from the illustration department. They were like, that's not illustration. I'm like, well, it kind of is. The retoucher is kind of like the modern day illustrator. Any image you see now is pretty much retouched in some way, whether it's a lot or just a little bit. And you have to know the fundamentals of art in order to do it nicely. Like you have to know form and color and lighting and all that. When I was in high school and I was trying to think about what I wanted to do, I didn't think there was a place to do it. And now I'm here and you see that there's tons of opportunities. There's tons of different creative people that work here in all different kinds of disciplines. In the industrial design organization alone, there's CGI, photography, graphic design, videography. It's pretty much like you name it and we do it. I get to take a car, put it in an environment, and I get to give it a personality, make it shine. When I think about being a kid, watching all those movies, and I think about all those different elements, all those different artists coming together to create something, I realize that that's kind of what I'm doing now, just in a different way. I'm visualizing future products that people will be interacting with practically every day of their lives. It's really exciting.